4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh fucking 7 and welcome back to the channel. How you doing, you bunch of bastards? Since we last spoke, I've taken up the fine art of danger mining in Star Citizen. And let me tell you, danger mining in Star Citizen is about as dangerous as an evening alone in a penthouse with a bottle of vodka, Amber Heard and no toilet roll. I mean, sure, she's beautiful, but do you really fancy losing a finger and finding a shite on your bed? Anyway, let's get into the video about how the Scotsman goes danger mining. First up, you need a ship. And it needs to be one you buy, you cheap bastard. You can't just rent a ship to danger mine. You've actually got to spend some pennies and buy a ship, so go get one. So now you got your ship, stick a heat on it. And no, I don't mean a Glasgow kiss. And if you're not sure what that is, go Google it, you muppet. But only after you watch the video, Don't be rude, that's my job. So out we go. Get your mining heat, stick it on, and now what? Well, you need some attachments, so go out and get a surge module and a filter module. The surge is fucking great. It reminds me of when you're single, and I know some of you muppets know exactly what that's like, and you've not had a wank in ages. And right when you get to the vinegar strokes, you get this massive explosion and shit splurges everywhere. And well, the filter module, that's just boring, so I'm not going to cover that. I'm not going to bother mansplaining that bugger. Right, so now we got our shit together. Let's go and find a rock. Head out to the belt and try and find a rock. Now the trick here is like when you're drunk and it's the last half hour of the club being open and you got one eye that still kind of works. I want you to float around, scanning everything you can until something gives you the eye. And latch onto it. Head in. Get a closer scan. Sweet talk it a wee bit. Like, hey doll, you're looking fine. You fancy a bit of the Scotsman, like? Do the Highland jig or do the worm. Whatever it takes to take that shit home. So right, we're at a rock. Let's get into mining. The danger mining. Scan that fucker and see what goodies it holds. Sometimes these things can be like finding that pretty girl at the pub with a push-up bra. You scan the bitch. She's looking mighty fine. And weirdly, she agrees to go home with your geeky arse. But when you get her there, you put on the Barry White and start getting into it. You're smooching away, tonguing her elbow crease and all that. The steam's rising and so's your knob. But you get to the point where you get to see the goodies and you take it off and bam, nothing's there. Absolute scam. Well, that's what this is like sometimes. Sometimes those things are big and juicy and real. And sometimes they're just like that ill-fated night. So you got your UI, and on the left you see your power bar. And no, it's not your spankometer. It controls your laser, you dick. On the right you'll see another bar. The aim is to keep it in the green. I mean, I prefer pink myself, but hey ho, beggars can't be choosers. So keep it in the green, and think of it like what you do when you finally get a woman to agree to have sex with your geeky arse. And think of Margaret Thatcher naked on a waterbed with your mum. You want to avoid the red, because if you hit the red, you're going to explode and make a mess everywhere. Right, so we're ready to go. So grab your zip and lob your schlong out and let's smash it, Now, when we're finally here in the green, I want you to treat this rock like it's a beautiful woman and caress her all night long until you finally make her pop. And here's a big tip to all you geeks. But when you make a lady pop, and once she pops, it's way more fun making her pop again and again and again. And that's what we're going to do here. Make this thing pop and pop and pop till it can't pop no more. And when you're done popping off, it's no time to roll over, fart and say, thanks doll, and go to sleep. No, now we got to do her job and suck it all up. So right click your mouse and enter blowjob mode. And when you're done, fly home, always remembering that what you got in your trunk is like a psycho that just wants to explode and murder you in your sleep. So get your arse back to yours quick and drop that bitch off. So there you go, you dafties. The Scotsman's Guide to Danger Mining in Star Citizen. And if you took this seriously, you're a muppet.